What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. It is that time again. Week 14's edition of the hot seat, baby. And yes, we got quite a few coaches on the hot seat after rivalry week. And rivalry week, like I'll continue to say, it was a great weekend of college football. Ranked teams went down to unranked teams. Teams fighting, scuffling and scraping, baby. Trying to get a win on rivalry week. But let's go ahead and get into the hot seat. And you know who we got on the hot seat first? That Auburn football coach, Hugh Freeze, who has made the hot seat his place of business. Hugh Freeze has been on the hot seat so damn much this season that he just might as well take over the hot seat. Just Hugh Freeze alone. He took another L this season at the hands of my Alabama Crimson Tide. But that is not the reason Hugh Freeze is on the hot seat. Hugh Freeze is on the hot seat because him and his Auburn Tigers couldn't even make a bowl game. This is Hugh Freeze's second season, and he can't even make a bowl game. Had Coach Kalen DeBoer not made a bowl game in his first season, man, everybody in all of college football would be on Coach Kalen DeBoer's head, including me. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Those Auburn Tigers couldn't even make a bowl game. Hugh Freeze allowed his players to talk all this crap leading up to this Iron Bowl. And yet they come into Bryant-Denny Stadium and get their ass tore off. Even after Alabama gave them 4 extra possessions and they still lose by double digits. And Hugh Freeze made the dumbest call he probably ever made in his whole head coaching career in allowing his running back to try to throw the ball all the way back across the damn field. What a big dummy. What a big dummy. Hugh Freeze, you at Auburn, I'm going to say at Auburn, you are not a very good head coach. Hugh Freeze, if you can't cheat and take the shortcut, you is not a good coach. In Auburn, you are just not a good football program. That Auburn AD and that Auburn president have low morals. We knew that when they hired when they fired Brian Harsin and hired Hugh Freeze. We knew that when they tried to accuse Brian Harsin, of doing the same thing that Hugh Freeze actually did. And y'all know what that is. Allegedly cheating on their significant other. We'll just say it like that. So that is allegedly a known fact that Hugh Freeze allegedly did that. But it is a known fact, and then it's been in the papers, in the news, what Hugh Freeze did considering escorts at Ole Miss. The reason why he got fired. But yet Auburn Tigers going to say, the AD and president, when they hired Hugh Freeze, he's got high values. All that type of bullshit. Come on, man. When you try to scandalize daggone Brian Harsin's name. Don't make no sense. Matter of fact, the whole daggone Auburn football program, the AD and the president need to be on the daggone hot seat for that shit. Should have been on that hot seat, but I ain't think about it. I was only concerned about Hugh Freeze garbage ass. But yeah, all of them need to be on the damn hot seat. Hugh Freeze is taking Auburn football program nowhere. Nowhere. You should have gave Brian Harsin a little more time. Just like you giving Hugh Freeze time. This Hugh Freeze second year, y'all wouldn't even let Brian Harsin get through his second year before y'all got rid of him. And Hugh Freeze ain't no damn better. Ain't no better. Come on now. Make it make sense. The only reason y'all keeping Hugh Freeze is, I think, is because of the recruiting class he got coming in. And guess what? I guarantee you next week, National Signing Day, some of those guys are going to be flipping. They got y'all hoodwinked, bamboozled, and everything else. Auburn Tiger fans, Hugh Freeze, I'm telling you, some of those guys that's committed to you right now is going to surprise you on National Signing Day by not signing to your regular ass Auburn Tigers. I can guarantee it. So Hugh Freeze, this being on the hot seat is nothing new to you. Because like I say, this has become your place of business. You spend more time on the hot seat than you do actually coaching. Damn shame. So I ain't even want to spend no more time on you, Hugh Freeze. I don't want to give you no more of my attention. So I'm going to get off of you. But all I'm going to tell you is welcome to the hot seat again. Next up on the hot seat, still dealing with those regular ass Auburn Tigers, is that damn linebacker, DeMarcus Reddick. Reddick, however you pronounce your damn name. What an idiot. I know you was raised better than that, not to run your damn mouth. Come on now, talking about what you was going to do in the game and what Alabama, Jalen Miro wasn't going to do. Talking about Ryan Williams wasn't a big-time player. Well, evidently, you ain't a big-time player either. You ain't a big-game player. All you is a big talker. And the talk that you talk, you can't back it up on the damn football field. And anybody say, oh, you going after a kid. Well, he 18. He 18. He's legal. So, hey, he should have shut his mouth like everybody else and just wait on the results of the daggone game. And guess what, DeMarcus Reddick? We got a picture of you trying to chase down Jalen Miro, reaching that out because you couldn't catch him. And you said Jalen Miro wasn't faster than you. Well, guess what? Reality proved that was a lie. So, hey, next time, don't talk so much. You also said that you wasn't going to lose to Alabama your whole time as an Auburn Tiger. Well, guess what? That was short-lived because the very first time you faced my Alabama Crimson Tide, you got your ass tore off. Jalen Miro tried to help y'all fools, and you still couldn't beat him. Lord have mercy. It's all right. Lord Jesus, man. Lord have mercy, Auburn Tigers. Y'all trash. No matter how you look at it. You can't you can't even get bowl eligible. You can't even win 6 games and y'all have the nerve to talk shit and think y'all are a good football team. You might be good friends, but you're definitely not a good football team. You're good teammates. That's what y'all are. Good teammates. Because you're not a good football team. So, DeMarcus Reddick, welcome to the hot seat. And remember to wait till you get the results of the game before you open your mouth. Anyway, I ain't going to spend too long on him. Next on the list, we got old Oklahoma head coach Brent Venables. And I don't care that Brent Venables and his Oklahoma Sooners beat my Alabama Crimson Tide last week. You took an L this week at the hands of those LSU Tigers. And one thing about it, we all know it was over for Oklahoma when they beat Alabama. Because that's how it is for most every other team. Once they beat Alabama, they don't give a damn about nothing else. But I can tell Oklahoma this, just like I told the rest. When you beat Alabama, if you ever beat them again, you got to move on to the next game. You can't let that excitement linger in your heart and in your mind because it'll catch up with you the very next week and the week after that and the week after that if you beat them early enough in the season. Because a lot of times when these teams beat Alabama, their season is over after that because that's all they wanted to accomplish. because Alabama is the standard of all the college football. Just so you know, we just had a down year this year, even though it was a successful year. But anyway, Brent Venables, he done made the hot seat his place of business too, because he done been on here a lot. And for y'all to say, I know some people going to say like they always do, well, he's not on the hot seat. I specifically tell you, and I tell you again, this is my hot seat, not the football program's hot seat, the AD or the president or that school's hot seat. This is only KB's hot seat, and Brent Venables belong on my damn hot seat. Yes, he do, because his team looked like ass last night. They did look like hot ass. They tried to pull that same shit on LSU that they pulled on Alabama, but it didn't work. This goes to show you that, I'm going to tell you right now, Alabama fans, the LSU beating Oklahoma like that goes to show you that Kane Womack is not the guy for the SEC. He's not a SEC defensive coordinator. And this shows it. But back to Oklahoma. Brent Venables trash as a head coach, in the SEC at least. Oklahoma is trash in the SEC. I don't give a damn that they beat my Alabama Crimson Tide. I don't give a damn. But hey, it happens sometimes. And it happened last week. But that don't mean Oklahoma is a good team, because they are not. And a lot of teams have lost to bad teams before. So it is what it is, man. Jackson Norton took his ass all the way to damn Baton Rouge to throw 110 damn yards. That's all he did. That's all he did. But hey, it is what it is, man. Brent Venables ain't gonna stay on you too long either, because you done spent too much damn time on the freaking hot seat. You trash, your team trash, and the Oklahoma Sooner fan base is trash. Everything that got something to do, everything and everybody that got something to do with the Oklahoma Sooner football program is trash. Take it for what it is. There's no other way to say it. So hey, welcome to the hot seat, Brent Venables. Next up on the hot seat, oh my goodness, these next three guys, I love nothing more than putting those guys on the hot seat. And we're going to start off, Mr. Dabo Swinney. I ain't seen you in a while, Dabo. I ain't seen you in a while. But like always, you seems to make an unexpected appearance. You had me waiting a long time, Dabo, but you finally here. You are finally here, man. Mr. Dabo Swinney, what happened yesterday? What happened yesterday? I told you, you have made a living of beating up on the little guys. But now, you walked your ass into the SEC. In your rival game. In your home stadium. The fake Death Valley. And got your ass towed off. I don't give a damn about it being only by 3 points. But yesterday you got beat by a one-man show. By a one-man show. Lenora Sellers beat your whole entire defense. I thought Dabo Swinney and those Clemson Tigers supposed to have an elite defense and an elite defensive front. Well, it didn't look like that on yesterday. Because Lenora Sellers ran all through your defense to the tune of 166 yards and 2 touchdowns. Where's that elite defense, that elite front seven of those Clemson Tigers on yesterday? Mr. Dabo Swinney. Lenora Sellers really didn't have to throw the ball. He only had, 164 yards pass. But he did enough with his legs to beat your Clemson Tigers, Mr. Dabo Swinney. I'm going to tell you right now, Mr. Dabo Swinney, as you probably already know, I don't like you. I don't like your Clemson Tigers, okay, at all. Your Clemson Tigers are very much overrated. Dabo Swinney, you are very much overrated as a head coach. You are very much an arrogant head coach. And you are very much not what you think you are. I'm going to just tell you that right now. You're not a good head. Well, okay, you are a good head coach, but you don't belong in the top echelons of head coaches. You don't. You don't belong in the same sentence as a Bear Bryant, as a Nick Saban, as a Kirby Smart. You know what I'm saying? You don't belong in those with those coaches in the same sentence. You know, I know you played at Alabama, but shit, you wasn't great at that. I know a lot of daggone Alabama fans want Dabo Swinney as the Alabama football head coach. Well, guess what? It ain't happening. If you want Dabo Swinney as a head coach of my Alabama Crimson Tide, how about you go on over there and be a fan of those Clemson Tigers? Because it ain't happening. So it is what it is. If you're a fan of Dabo, go cheer for his Clemson Tigers. And you too will be on the losing end when it counts. I know that Clemson will be playing for an ACC championship game. But you know what? They bagged their way in. They went through the back door. Syracuse opened the back door, and let them in. But I tell you what, they got SMU Mustangs waiting on them. Southern Methodist University Mustangs and Southern Methodist University Mustangs gonna whoop Dabo's ass. I can guarantee you that. The Pony Express. They're gonna whoop Dabo's ass. They're gonna run all through them. You seen what Lenora Sellers did, right? Just saying. So yeah, Dabo, it's been a long time. But I'm glad you back. I'm glad you decided to stop by. And guess what, Dabo? I guarantee you'll be stopping by again next week. Guaranteed. I have no doubt about it. But for now, Dabo, welcome to the hot seat. Next up on the hot seat, that damn Miami football head coach, Mario Cristobal. Hey, did the Cristobal tell you that Syracuse was gonna whoop that ass? Did the Cristobal tell you that? Mario Cristobal, I've been warning your fan base that you are not that guy, but they just don't want to believe me. It's been a while since you've been by here too. I don't think you've been by here since what? When was the last time you've been by here, Mario Cristobal? Let me check it out. The last time Mario Cristobal stopped by the hot seat was, I believe, not long ago. 2 weeks ago. When they got that ass tore off by Georgia Tech. Man, Mario Cristobal, you had everything in front of you. You were just winning. You was just beating up on all the little unranked teams, you know what I'm saying? You was just beating up on everybody. You was getting all the help from the ACC replay officials. You was getting all the help. You must stop paying them because they stopped doing your damn dirty work. They did the dirty work against Virginia Tech. They did the dirty work against, Cal. They did all the dirty work in your favor. So y'all must have stopped paying them, Mr. Mario Cristobal. You couldn't get that same type of dirty work done against Georgia Tech, and you certainly couldn't get that same type of dirty work done against Syracuse. You fools, I ain't gonna say you, okay. You fools, Mario Cristobal had a 21-0 lead. What happened? I'll tell you what happened. Mario Cristobal went right back to being Mario Cristobal. That's what happened. Miami went right back to being Miami. That's what happens. And I will continue to say it. These Miami Hurricanes ain't nothing but some frauds. They living off the past Miami Hurricanes persona. That's what they living off of. The late 80s, the early 90s, the early 2000s. That's what you're living off of. Mario Cristobal ain't about to bring y'all nothing. No conference championship, and definitely not a national championship. Miami is not that team. Miami is a team of yesteryear. That's what they are. Miami fans, they had good times this year beating up on the little guys. But when you face the big boys, you know damn well you can't get it done. And Syracuse, really, they ain't the big bad bully. But they bullied your ass on yesterday. Syracuse fought back. That's what they did. You've been beating up on all these little teams that wouldn't fight back. But Georgia Tech fought back just like they fought those Georgia Bulldogs on Friday night. They came up with the L, but they fought, and they fought hard. And guess what? Syracuse fought and fought hard. Fought back from a 21-0 deficit. Laid these Mario Cristobal and these Miami Hurricanes on their back and commenced to whooping that ass. That's what they did. I don't give a damn what Cam Ward ran for, threw for, or what. It didn't damn matter. Mario Cristobal is not a great head coach, and now you fans see it when you give up a 21-0 lead. If you ain't concerned about the future of Mario Cristobal as your head coach, then you got a problem. And if you want Mario Cristobal to continue to be your head coach, then you got a problem. As a Miami fan, this just might have messed up all of your chances to go to the playoffs. Losing to a damn unranked Syracuse. Now, I know my Alabama got 2 losses to unranked teams. But guess what? I feel my Alabama Crimson Tide got a better chance of going to the playoffs than your Hurricanes Miami fans. And you ain't got the 2 losses, and we got 3. Your 2 losses came in the last 3 games. You ain't playing very well now. And Mario Cristobal, he just reverted back to being the kind of coach that he always been. That's all. Hey, he can beat up on the little guys. But hey, it is what it is, baby. It be that way sometimes. So Mario Cristobal, welcome back to the hot seat. We're going to say welcome back. You too took some time off the hot seat. You know what I'm saying? Man, it took you a long time to get here. You just showed up 2 weeks ago, and I guess you just like coming by. Well, guess what, Mario Cristobal? I like you stopping by. So once again, welcome to the hot seat. And last but not least, that damn Ohio State Buckeye head coach Ryan Day. This guy, year after year after year, get his ass beat by Ohio State. And matter of fact, Ryan Day, the Ohio State AD and president, all 3 of y'all on the hot seat together. Simply because y'all opened up y'all wallet. Y'all went in the damn money bag and pulled out $20 million to trick some of the greatest players in college football today to come to your damn program. You bought them. $20 million, that's a lot of money. You paid a lot of money for a national championship. And I doubt if you get it. Now you took that L yesterday to your unranked rival, Michigan Wolverines. A team that had no damn business even, being on the same field as y'all this year. But they came to your house, the horseshoe, the shoe, whatever you call that bullshit. They came to your house, Columbus, Ohio, and tapped that ass. Caleb Downs couldn't help you. He couldn't help you, baby. And I'm sure y'all paid him a lot of money But he couldn't help stop that ass whooping on yesterday. You got a lot of great players, Ohio State. A lot of them. And a lot of Michigan players from last season went on to the NFL. They transferred. They don't have those great players they had last season. You know what I'm saying? They don't have Connor Stallions no more. And y'all still can't beat them. They don't got Jim Harbaugh no more. And you still can't beat them. That makes no sense. That makes no damn sense. It's freaking terrible, man. Freaking terrible. And then Ohio State out here with arguably one of the greatest running backs in all of college football. At least he was the previous 2 years, Quinshon Judkins. This man ran for over 1,000 yards. Both years, previous years he been in college. I don't know how many yards he got this year, but guess what? His ass didn't do shit last night under the tutelage of damn Ryan Day. He didn't do a damn thing but run for 46 damn yards. Lord have mercy. Not one wide receiver had at least 60 yards receiving for them ragged ass Ohio State Buckeyes. And you got Ibuka, you got Jeremiah Smith, you got Travion Henderson, he running the ball too, and nobody did nothing against the Michigan Wolverines. Michigan Wolverines come in this game unranked and held y'all to 10 damn points. Are you serious? The number 2 team in the nation held to 10 freaking points against unranked Michigan Wolverines under crying ass Sharon Moore. Are you freaking kidding me? Ryan Day, you sorry as hell. You the one should be crying, not Sharon Moore. Not Sharon Moore. And then your team want to fight after the freaking game. I just can't get over that. Everybody was talking about Malachi Moore throwing a damn temper tantrum, kicking the ball. I mean, it was a couple of seconds left in the game. Bandit was in field, in victory formation. But this is when the game is completely over. Ohio State finally finds some fight in their heart. They finally find some daggone courage. Well, you was punking out the whole damn game. You don't fight after the game. You put your all into the game while it's going on. You want to get mad because freaking Ohio State want to plant their flag in the middle of your field? Well, you should have took care of business on your field. Ryan Day, you are a letdown. Ryan Day, all you can do, Ryan Day is another Brian Kelly. He can win a lot of games, but when it comes to the big games, he crumbled every freaking time. And for the last 4 years, he done crumbled against those Michigan Wolverines. He crumbled yesterday against Sharon Moore. Not Jim Harbaugh, Sharon Moore. Lord have damn mercy. Lord have mercy. He crumbled against a quarterback named Davis Warren. He crumbled against a quarterback with 2 last names who only threw for 62 yards. This man, Ryan Day crumbled against a guy named Davis Warren. A guy with 2 last names, threw for 62 damn yards and 2 interceptions, 0 touchdowns. That's what Ryan Day crumbled against. A quarterback that threw for 62 yards and 2 interceptions. What does that tell y'all about Ryan Day? He is not very good. He can win a lot of games. Him and Brian Kelly, they should be brothers. Twins at that. Win a whole bunch of games. But when it come down to it, they can win nothing of any significance. That's just the way it is. So Ryan Day, welcome to the hot seat. All right. And with that being said, let me find all y'all. With that being said, Hugh Freeze, welcome. Hugh Freeze, Mario Cristobal, Dabo Swinney, Ryan Day, Brent, Venables, and that damn linebacker from Auburn University, DeMarcus Riddick. Welcome to the hot seat, baby.